Hey, it's Jeannie and Cooper and Skip, and we're going to go over early detection signs of your horse beginning to lose focus, disrespect you, or misbehave. So there's some early telltale warning signs. Everyone knows about the head shake and the tail swish, and those are big ones. There's some little ones that you'll see, like the way the ears go, and they don't follow through with what you ask, even though they know what it is. They start to resist little bits. So the horse, and they're always trying to steal an inch by inch by inch, little segments to go what they want. We're trying to steal inch by inch, little segments to go where we want. So if you're not pretty diligent about being aware of them trying to steal those little bits, pretty soon this inch becomes a yard or a mile. Sorry, buddy. So be very, very aware of those little telltale signs early, and you can prevent the bigger problems from developing later. So to show you, we're gonna turn Cooper into the fence. It's an exercise he does quite often, used for a couple things, working cows and the flag and whatnot. So, but this is where a lot of times he begins to show small signs of lack of willingness, I'll say. So I'll step out. So Jeannie, just come up to maybe the edge of the sunlight here, and then back them and start your thing. So right there, did you see him? He leaned forward into the bit just a little. See if you can pick up a trot, like send him either way. So there he stopped on his front, and these are things he knows better. He knows to do them differently. Turning before he stops. A little better there. So this sort of like, I don't want to call it misbehaving, but this sort of not doing exactly what you want is the start of him trying to steal some ground in his favor. So now I want you to back him 3 or 4 steps.
Okay.
Now launch him forward. So make sure you sit down when you stop. Sit hard. Sit hard. So this time don't stop, back up. Back, 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 back. Keep backing, keep backing. So Cooper wanted to turn. So part of what you do is not what they want. You do the opposite. He wants to turn into the fence. Jeannie stopped him and began backing him, prevented the turn in. Now you see him not listening to what she's asking because she wanted to back straight down the fence. He came off and away from it because that represents pressure, and he's like, nope, 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 I'm going over here. So that is when you do that initial correction, however small, if they don't begin to listen and go, oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot, then you know it's not a lack of understanding, it's a lack of willingness. So right there was a great example of her starting to correct him and him trying to steal back the ground that she was about to take. So go ahead and do that again. And these are all little small things. Now back him again, back, back, back. Keep coming, don't give up, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Now let him turn in. So there, Jeannie just won that battle. So he wanted to do the same thing, and if she had let him back out here 2 times, you start building a pattern, you start building a habit. So go ahead and do it again. So that was great. She stuck to her guns and made a correction. Back him again, back, back, back. Keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. Left leg, keep at it. Keep coming, keep coming. Now release him into that turn. Now go the other way. Back him again. Okay, release him into that turn. Lift that left hand. So now Cooper's going into the fence, so he thinks it's too close for her to turn. So he's just trying to steal little bits and make it hard all the way around. Keep backing. Now, look, she corrected twice. She has a difference. She made a difference. So 2 times seems to be a fairly important number. 3 times is a really important number. But 2 is where they might try it again the second time. The third time, generally they'll give to you. And so she did the backing twice. The third time he gave to her. So let's go ahead and keep going. But those are little, like he's crowding the fence because he doesn't want to have to turn. That's work. So go ahead and lift that left hand. And sometimes you just work through what they don't want no matter what. Good on the backing. Now go ahead and turn. Boy, the exuberance is crazy. He's on fire.
On fire.
Okay, so come forward again, and this time I want you to ride him all the way into your stop, okay? You untangled there?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, now go ahead and go. Go. Now ride him in and sit hard. Back him 2 steps and go. Good. So we've cleaned up that turn and that stop a little bit. He's starting to come over his hocks when he turns. Keep going. The backing is the key to getting him to come back over the hocks. So now we fixed that little bit of disobedience over there, and he's being good. So go ahead and sit for a sec. So he gave her a small sign. It wasn't big. He was just not stopping before he turned in. If you're not really watching for little bits, he would have gotten away with that with a lot of people. So you want him to, and he knows and she knows, stop, roll over your hocks and make your turn. He was just kind of just bleeding in. It's way easier to do it that way. So he was choosing the easy route versus the little bit harder correct route. And then she backed him once. He tried to leave, backed him again. He tried it again. Third time, she had it fixed, and he hasn't misbehaved at that point yet. So it's really, really important to watch for early signs of mentally how they're trying to make things easier for them, not do what you want, resist what you're asking for. And if you correct them early, if we would have waited on that, that could have got to be a bigger problem that took a lot more, I don't want to say force, but force to fix. It would have been a bigger issue. So if you get them early, you can prevent things from growing into bigger issues. And eventually things grow into like rearing and bucking and huge issues. Catch things early and it will save you a lot of heartache.